Climb on board. We'll go slow in high tempo. Light and
Hey guys, thanks so much for tuning in today. I did this smoky eyeliner for you today. I really love this look. I wore it once for a performance recently. I hope you find it super easy, and I hope that you can recreate it and all that jazz. If you have any other requests for something for me to do, just put it down in the comments below. I hope you're having a wonderful week and that you have a great Easter. I am so pumped for Easter, so I'll see you later. Bye-bye! So we're going to start with the face today. I originally did this look, I had daytime makeup on and then I converted it to nighttime makeup. So I'll kind of show you how that process happened. But I also doubled up my contour with cream and powder products so that it would last all day. Because I knew I was going to be performing that night, but I wanted to look presentable during the day because I was going to spend time with my husband, and his construction friends always, you know, peek in on that, and I'm like, yes, my husband's dating a good looking girl. Thank you. To start out the face, I'm going to use this Nivea Men aftershave balm. You know, a lot of girls have been raving about this on YouTube about how it really helps them. I'm going to roll up my sleeves. Helps them with their makeup last all day. I feel like it helps the makeup go on smoother, but I don't know about its lasting power, so I'm going to try it again and experiment. I want it to work so bad. I'm just gonna rub that all over the face. I like to rub it on my nose especially because that's where my foundation always leaves me. I don't know why. It's just my nose rejects everything. If I feel like I'm smelling enough like a man, I'm gonna use the L'Oreal Infallible foundation. I combined the 102 and the 101 color. I'm almost out of the 102 color because this was the first color I bought and I was a little bit more tan. Do a little bit of each and I dot it all over my face. I'm wearing my husband's boxers and wiping my hands on it. I'm such a good wife. So then I'm going to use this beauty blender and I'm going to just dot that all over the place. I like the beauty blender best for foundation because I feel like it gives me an airbrush finish no matter what foundation I'm using. I always have bad luck with foundation brushes. I think it might be I just press too hard. This sweater's hot, but it's cute. Compromise. I'm going to use my NARS Radiant and Creamy Concealer and Chantilly. I am almost out of this stuff, but I've had it forever. And I'm using this to cover my dark circles and then also bring highlight to my face. And by bringing the concealer back by my temples, it'll lift my eyes. If you hear my children in the background, it's because they're rejecting nap time. Then I'm going to blend that out with the beauty blender as well. I was supposed to film yesterday, but there was like this crazy snowstorm, which I know like there was like reports of it, so it wasn't totally out of nowhere, but I don't have TV, so it shocked me. And usually there's like some kind of cold breeze the day before or something, like as like a pre-warning that, hey, we're gonna dump snow. Because in Colorado, I mean, we know it goes back and forth. That's nothing new. It's just bipolar. Then I had to drive my husband to work because we're going to Utah for Easter, and we needed an oil change in the car that we're taking, so had to drop off his car and then take my car to drop him off at work. And I spent 2 hours on the road to drive 15 minutes down the street. Now I'm going to use the contour stick from the Smashbox Contour Trio, and I'm just going to draw on my contour. I'm going to blend that out with a beauty blender. I'm going to go over the concealer under my eye dropouts because it creased while I was waiting. I need to get a better eye cream. If anyone has any suggestions, leave it down in the description, not the description, gosh, leave it down in the comments because I would love to know. And like I said, I'm doubling up my contour, so I'm using the Marc Jacobs contour palette. This is my favorite contour palette ever. It is the creamiest contour palette ever. I just love it. So I'm taking this, the MAC brush. It's the 163 brush. I think Morphe sells a cheaper one, so if you don't want to splurge, then don't bother. So I'm just going to use this to place like exactly where I want my contour. It's just the hollows of my cheeks. And then I'm kind of wiggling it. And then I'm going to take the lighter shade with the Sigma F35 brush. Yes. And I'm going to set wherever my concealer was. And then I'm also going to set right underneath that contour, just to make sure that the line is sharp. I'm going to use the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani blush palette. My 2-year-old got into it. It's sad looking now, but that's what happens when you don't separate your stuff. I'm going to take this little blush brush, which I got in my BoxyCharm like a million years ago. I don't really know what brand it is or which brush it is, but essentially just a dense blush brush. And I'm going to take the shade Cherry right here, and I'm going to put that right on the apples of my cheeks here, and I'm going to slowly start blending it in circular motions and then start pulling it back into my contour. Then I'm going to use the Carly Bible palette for the pink highlighter right here with my F35 brush from Sigma, and I'm going to highlight the tops of my cheekbones and down my nose, chin, Cupid's bow, forehead, all that jazz. I like to look super glowy. I'm also currently pregnant, so I like to play up the whole pregnancy glow thing by putting like way too much highlighter on my face. I'm like, girl, it's because I'm pregnant, but really it's because I have like 5 pounds of highlighter. I'm like super blind, so I need the mirror so close to me, it's stupid. So for the daytime, originally what I did was I had the Becca highlighter in the tone Opal, and I literally just took my finger and I put that all over my lid. I took this Sigma brush. I can't see the numbers on this to save my life. I think it says 125 or E25 or something. Essentially it's just a little bit of a dense blending brush. And then I got this bronzer from Model Company, I think is what it's called. Yeah, modelcosmetics.com. And this is the Shimmer Bronzing Powder. And I used this and I just put it in the crease of my eye. And then I took Maybelline's gel eyeliner in Black is Black and this angled brush from Sigma. There's the E65. And I just put a wing on my eyeballs. Not been doing so well with wings lately. Like, I have good days and I have bad days. Lately I've had a lot of bad days. But luckily we're going to smoke out this liner so it doesn't have to be super precise. So for those of you that aren't very good at wing liner, this will be a good look for you to start practicing wing liner. Because if you fuck it up, it's okay because you're going to blend it anyways. So yeah, my eyeliner is not the same amount of thickness whatsoever, so we're going to roll with it though. This is essentially what I did. I added mascara for my eyes for my daytime look, and then I'm just going to show you how I turned it into a nighttime look, or a performance look is really what it was. So I'm going to use the Lorac Pro palette. This is my favorite palette for nearly everything. Like, the only thing it's missing is like super intense pops of colors, but it has like subtle ones. So I love this palette. If you're looking for a good beginner's palette, definitely go for a Lorac. Their shadows are amazing, and they have a few different palettes, but that's just the Pro one, like the first one I think, and I love it. I'm going to take my Morphe M506 brush, and I'm going to dip into Stable right here, and I'm going to start blending in that crease a little more. I'm going to go from the wing liner and start just wiggling and cutting out that crease. And then also kind of run it along my liner. I'm going to take this tapered pencil brush. This is from Sigma, the E30 Espresso, and I'm going to run this along the outer V of my eye, following that liner and going a little bit into the crease, but not much. So I'm going to start it right here in the outer part of my crease. I'm going to pull it down onto the liner. And once there's less product on my brush, then I start kind of pushing it more into my crease. Going back to that Morphe brush, I'm going to just blend that out in circular motions right here in this outer corner. And I'm not adding any more product. I'm going all the way into my inner corner. And going back to that tapered pencil brush, I'm going to take the color Black. I'm going to press this right against my liner. And then using that Morphe brush again, I'm going to blend it. The trick to this look is keeping all the dark colors really far on your outer corner. Once you bring it in too far, then it just turns into a straight smoky eye instead of like this cat eye effect. I'm going to take this ColourPop highlight in the color Lunch Money. And I'm going to just use my finger and I'm going to pat that on my inner corner. And then also underneath. I'm going to use this NARS black eyeliner. You can use any black eyeliner that you want. I just got this in a Sephora Perks thing. So I'm going to use this eyeliner and I'm going to put it in my waterline and bring it halfway across my eye. I'm going to go back into the espresso color with the tapered pencil brush and blend that out. Make sure you tap out all the excess product, otherwise it'll just fall on your face. I'm going to take that highlighter again and I'm going to use just the very tip of my finger to bring that color from my inner corner towards that black. I'm going to take this Silkissime eyeliner from L'Oreal and it's just the highlight shade and I'm going to put that on my inner corner waterline. And then this is a mascara that I got in my BoxyCharm a little bit ago. This is the Punk Volumizer
Why can't I say that? Volumizer. Can't.
Punk Volumizer Mascara. And I think it says Docce. D-O-C-C-E. And it's this massive brush and I'm going to coat my upper lashes with this. Then I'm going to go back into my Lorac Pro palette and I'm just going to use that espresso color to fill in my eyebrows quickly. And now that I'm done with my eyeshadow and I know that there's nothing going to fall down on my face, I'm going to use this Super Shocker Cheek highlight from ColourPop. It's the shade Lunch Money. And I'm going to just bat this on my cheekbones. So I have super glowy skin. The reason I didn't do this before I did my eyes was because if there was any fallout, it would have stuck to it. It doesn't stay tacky on your skin, but if you put powder over it, then it'll stick to it just naturally. I'm going to put a little bit over my eyebrow. And then a little bit just right on the center of my nose. Cupid's bow. And if the astronauts can't see your highlight, then it's just not bright enough, so you should really consider that. For the lips, I used this CoverGirl Lip Perfection lip liner in the color Smoky Intense 205. It's just a brown liner. I'm going to line my lips. And then I'm going to use this Bobbi Brown lipstick in the color Brown. And this is the final look.
We'll piss off the neighbors in a place that feels the tears, a place you lose your fears, yeah.